The outside looks like a glossy magazine cover.
I am proud to unveil our detailed plan, Canada's recovery plan.
Erin O'Toole hopes the outside will entice voters to read the details inside.
Who wants a copy of the plan?
It's ambitious, 160 pages with big spending to help the hardest hit sectors rebuild post-pandemic, including help for restaurants like this one. The Conservatives promise to pay up to 50% of a new employee's salary for 6 months, once the current wage subsidy program is phased out.
We'll take any help we can get. That's for sure. This is quite a challenge for the industry, and all of us are muddling through.
There's a 50% rebate on food and non-alcoholic drinks when people dine in. It would be for just a month, but the party says it would pump $1 billion into the sector.
Well, I think it's very creative, and give him credit for that. As I say, we'll take any support, and that sounds like it'd be a good support for us.
Help for retail comes as a GST holiday. No federal sales tax on purchases for 1 month. For the tourism sector, a tax credit for Canadians traveling domestically next year. And for those who care for parents over 70, $200 per month to help. But in one of their bolder moves, a plan to scrap the Liberal childcare deals already signed with many provinces. Instead, a tax credit for childcare expenses between $4,500 and $6,000.
We have to have more flexibility, more options, and more immediate help for all families. That's what our plan does.
O'Toole says the platform has already grabbed some attention.
My wife loves the picture.
Okay, so Hannah, lots of detail in this platform, but how much do we know about how much it would all cost?
Yeah, so one big ticket item is an increase in health transfers to the provinces, some $60 billion over 10 years. But the total price tag for everything, well, the parliamentary budget officer is looking at that right now and expect those details within 2 weeks.
Okay, Hannah Thibodeau in Ottawa tonight. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
So, Rosie, walk us through this. What is the Conservative thinking behind releasing the platform on day 2?
Adrienne, it's unusual, but it is not unprecedented. The Conservatives are trying different things during this campaign. In this case, releasing the platform early, let Canadians take a look at it, get people talking about it, for example, that cover. They've also been demanding the Liberals have a plan for a post-COVID Canada, so it kind of makes sense for them to put their own plan out early. They're also now on their second day of campaigning from a hotel here in Ottawa. Erin O'Toole will travel, but the party sees advantages to being able to get thousands of people watching an event online or hundreds of them on the phone.
Okay, so the platform, it seems, does allow for some contrast to be made, I suppose, particularly on childcare.
Yeah, and we raised childcare because we know that women were disproportionately affected by the pandemic, pushed out of the workforce. The Conservatives today said that they would cancel the childcare deals that the Liberals made with 8 provinces and territories just before this election started. Those deals would create daycare spaces in provinces and cut fees down eventually to $10 a day. The Conservative proposal, very different, as you heard from Hannah there. They believe a tax credit is more equitable, but a tax credit doesn't address the issue of creating daycare spaces across the country or even increasing salaries for daycare workers. So the pandemic has made childcare a real top of mind issue for many Canadians, Adrienne, so this could become a really big thing for voters. And here now we have a couple of pretty different choices.
All right, Rosie, thank you for this.
Thanks.